Hello everybody, Delic Boy here, and welcome back to another video. Now, if you guys remember, in my last video, I did an unboxing slash unbagging video of the Toralei that you can see right there, and now I have used her, as well as Persephone in reality, and a bunch of my other dolls, but not nearly all of them, in my new background. So let me know what you guys think of it, because I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I've had a lot of backgrounds, and so this is one of my favorites so far. Dolls, ponies, Legos, pretty much everything. I've got Doctor Who stuff, Star Wars stuff, all in this area. Star Wars down here, more dolls, My Little Pony, and then on my right, it's plain, because, you know, in some of my other ones, it's just been all rainbow, and then I like to have the logo now, my new channel logo, which you can see in the animation, which I haven't really talked about my new animation. Tell me what you guys think, honestly. I never really mentioned it in the first video that I did it, just because I've had so many videos called my new intro, and it's like, it's getting really old, and like also videos like my new outro and my new background, and so this is not a background video. This is a review thing, but just tell me what you think of the background, because I'm pretty happy with it. This is literally just a curtain that's hung up in my room, like, so anyways, tell me what you guys think, and let's get on to the actual video. So what I have been thinking and what I've been wanting to do for a while is, this is just a little bit of a random kind of video, but today I'm going to be reviewing my FNAF plushies. Now, not these guys, not these ones, the actual Five Nights at Freddy's plushies that you can buy. I'm going to be reviewing the plushies that are homemade by me. So, I made these quite a while ago, so they're not very good. I just wanted to showcase them as a little bit of a throwback to what I used to make. I've started making a lot, more stuff, like I've sewn doll clothes, and I've sewn plushies, as you're about to see. I sewed part of the Bendy costume from my Comic-Con video, but anyways, let's get to reviewing, and I'm going to go in the order of which I made them, and that means we must start with Bonnie the Bunny. Now, these guys are huge, if you can't tell. Like, I can't even fit the whole thing on camera, even if, yeah, I can fit it, like, sideways, but these guys are huge. So here is Bonnie the Bunny. Eventually, I'm probably going to make a guitar for him. He's also, like, got a big jaw. Like, I can puppeteer him. I'm probably going to turn him into a Bonnie puppet at some point. So with a hole in the back, because his mouth is very, very prone to just moving, and I think that will look kind of cool. I don't know. So here he is. This was the first thing, one of the first things that I ever sewed. And I'm pretty proud of it. So yeah, also the reason why I did get into sewing, shout out to the girl who was in my another amazing trick video. She is the reason why I sew, and I want to give a shout out to her. So special thanks to her, because she is the reason why I sew and why I love it. So anyways, he's made out of, these are all made out of fleece, with small details like the eyes and the noses and the teeth made out of felt. The fleece is much softer than the felt, so I use fleece for the main body. Most of him is sewn out of purple thread, since he is Bonnie. Here is a close-up on those eyes. I know, they're so derpy. They're so bad, though. But, you know, I don't want to change him too much. I might not make him into a puppet, just because I'll just make another one, because I don't want to change him, because he's the first thing I ever sewed. So, these guys are, even if they're done really poorly, I do want to keep them the same, just for good time's sake. So here he is, and he can sit down. So here is Bonnie. Next, I did make Foxy. So I made my two favorite characters first, and here is Foxy. Now, I'm not too proud with how the muzzle came out, but still, once again, not gonna. Oh my gosh! Oh no! Oh, okay. That's not one of his threads. There was a thread that was coming out of him. That's not one of his threads. His threads are white and red. Oh, thank God. I thought that was coming out of him, and I'm like, no, no. Here are his eyes, and under the eye patch is another eye. So, just in case I wanna like display them like that, I can. This was one of the harder ones because the whole head is one piece. So that was the hard part to get this. Well, technically one piece. I mean, it's got the two sides sewn together on the side, but technically it is like the one shape. So with these not added on. So that was something that was a little tricky to figure out. We've got his little hook. We've got his little pants. Yeah, I'm still pretty happy with him. I love how he turned out, and I am happy that I made these because and they're so soft and cuddly. I love these. Okay, next I made Freddy. So here is Freddy, and he's, I think, the second worst looking one. His eyes, the blue of his eyes are done with blue marker, so you can't even see it very well on the white. His ears are so small just because I was running out of brown felt, and I did those last. Like you can see the stuffing coming out, so these are really poorly made, but I love them just because, you know, they mark the beginning of what I love to do now. So yeah, I think he's pretty good. He's just a small bit shorter than Bonnie and Foxy. His legs are a little bit shorter, and he is a little bit fatter. Like you can see his arms in comparison are a lot wider. He is very squishy, and I'm still proud of him, even if he's not very good in the long run. I'm still pretty proud of how he came out. So yeah, it may not be the best thing, but you know what? It's kind of creepy. It kind of looks like him when, you know, in the doorway when his eyes are glowing in the first game. You know, this thing. But yeah, kind of looks like that a little bit. So yeah, here is Freddy, and finally, last but not least, we have Chica and Carl the Cupcake, by far the worst one of all of them. And yes, I made my worst one last. I think I got worse and worse as I made these guys. I had the least amount of yellow felt because I had actually already made Fluttershy, who I'll show you at the end of this video. But I mean, I didn't have any orange at the time, so there's that beak, which is all yellow and really bad. The eyes are awful. I'm pretty proud of Carl, even though he doesn't have any pupils. He looks like a demon, but you know, Five Nights at Freddy's might as well be. The bib is okay, doesn't have anything on it. And she's a lot shorter than the others. Like seriously, this is half the size of the other legs. Same with the arms, because I did not have enough yellow. The biggest thing I'm proud of on this thing is technically the beak is okay just because of the shape, but I'm honestly most proud of this. So this is actually not all of the FNAF plushies. These are the big FNAF plushies that I made, but I actually have 2 more plushies. One of them is another Chica because I wanted to make another Chica because this was just an outrageous mess, but I still love it because it's one of the first ones I made. So I'm gonna go get Fluttershy as well as the second Chica, and I will be right back. Alright guys, it's been a couple minutes and I am now back with the plushies. I'm going to start with Fluttershy because she's actually the next one that I made. So here is Fluttershy. I am very proud of her, even if she technically is not nearly as good as an actual licensed My Little Pony plush. I am very proud of her. The tail, the mane, the eyes especially, and the cutie mark's not too good, but you know what? I am proud of her. I think I did okay. She's going a little bit bald because I ran out of pink, but you know what? That's fine because I normally only ever show her from the front or the sides. The front view is a little, but you know, it's okay. And the back view is just, but still, I am proud of it, and you know what? It was a good way to start with My Little Pony plushes. I haven't made any more, but I want to make smaller ones. This is just ginormous, but I am still very proud of it. Now, last but not least, we have the remake of my Chica plush. Much more made after the style of these guys. We have Chica 2.0. I am so much more proud. I love the face I did. The back of her is a little bit, because she is technically not done. I just don't have any more of the color, so I'm gonna wait until to be able to finish her. Technically, she still doesn't have the little fluff on her head. But that will be added, and she's also gonna have a little tail. But anyways, here she is. It even says, "Let's eat" on the bib, something that I didn't even do with the huge one. I did on the small one. Now, just tell me, which one's better, be honest. Like, y'all know it's this one. This one's, and it's smaller. I'm very proud of this. I think it's, I love it. I love this. You can tell that I have lights because without it, dolls are a little bit unlit. But anyways, so yeah, there is my Chica plush. Anyways, that is all the time I do have for in this video. If you didn't enjoy it, please do like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye! Thank you guys so much for watching. Dolls, and then my logo. And so everything is working pretty good. So, sorry, I'm just looking. My mom, my mom just walked in the room. Hi, Mom. Hi. My logo on my right. So, yeah, let's do that again.